Peace and Love Collective. It's always nice to talk to you guys. Thanks for coming back for another magical message. I'm speaking to my Magi's today. I need you to be in your Wednesday Adams energy. And it's so funny because one of the synchronicities I came across was bats. I have this purse and it looks like a bat with a casket. And so I was like, this is a message. And I go and look up bats and the spiritual meaning of it. And Spirit wants to point out there's a plane overhead. So this ties into the message. There's about to be forward movement, but Spirit needs you to be equipped, fortified. I'm seeing armor, like what the knights used to wear back in the day. So many of you could have been knights. Now I'm hearing Knights of Templar. Interesting. Okay, so we're getting into some deep esoteric knowledge. Stick with me. So one of the synchronicities that I got here, chosen ones, was bats. And first thing I thought about was Batman, because I have been channeling Joker and Harley Quinn quite a bit. So I was like, oh, okay. So all of it actually signifies something. It all ties in together. But bat energy refers to the symbolic meanings and spiritual lessons associated with bats. It says representing transformation, intuition, navigating darkness, rebirth, hidden truths, and psychic gifts stemming from their nocturnal nature and echolocation. It signifies a call to embrace the unknown, trust inner guidance, and move through life's difficult phases like a shaman's initiation, bringing both good fortune in some cultures and deep introspection. Now, I do want to read the first line there under key meanings and symbolism, which is transformation and rebirth. Bats navigate the night and emerge transformed, symbolizing new beginnings and shedding the old. It says their echolocation, I'm just going to go ahead and read it, mirrors sharp instincts and the ability to see beyond the visible, pointing to clairvoyance and hidden knowledge. Very interesting. Navigating darkness. They represent finding your way through the unknown or difficult times, the cave, encouraging introspection and spiritual growth. Thank you, Spirit. Spirituality connects to the spirit world, dreams, and deeper mysteries, often appearing during spiritual initiations or shamanic death, major life changes. And lastly, good fortune. East Asia and China, bats symbolize luck and happiness, with their image often used in art for good fortune. When it appears, bat energy often shows up when you need to move past obstacles, face hidden fears, or trust your inner voice during a crisis or transition. And I'll just go ahead and read the last line. What to do: embrace dreams, look for hidden meanings, move cautiously through challenges, and trust your instincts to navigate complex situations. And I'm seeing here it says dive deeper. That is also significant. And it's literally 11:10 on my clock right now. New beginnings. It just talked about that. So I'm speaking to a phoenix. Yes. You had to go into the darkness. You had to die to yourself, to your past. And I also came across a synchronicity earlier that said something about past. So you have been letting go of your past. I'm hearing past lives as well. I'm hearing they were keeping you oppressed. Now I'm seeing these witch burnings again. And there's a FedEx truck that was literally parked outside of my house. I didn't even notice that until now. It's 11:11 on the clock. Okay, so your higher self says that you are powerful. And I kind of touched on this in the other message. It's time for you to stop being afraid of people fearing you. Do you know that people feared Yeshua? Thank you, Spirit. Yeshua and Krishna are with me in this message. And Yeshua said, do you know that they demonize me as well? Let me take you to the scriptures. It says, Luke 11:14, Jesus is accused of working with Beelzebub. Wow. Wow. I channeled that not too long ago because I was seeing a bunch of bees. Okay? But it said Jesus is accused of working with Beelzebub. So maybe they've been trying to accuse you of working with the devil as well. Yeshua was forcing a demon out of a man. The demon had made the man unable to talk. When the demon had gone out, the man began to talk. The people were amazed, but some of them said, he can force demons out of people only with the help of Beelzebub, the ruler of demons. Others wanted to test Yeshua and demanded that he show them some miraculous sign from heaven. So once again, Yeshua said, they demonized me as well. You don't think I scared a few people when I was floating? When I was walking on water? I scared the heebie-bejeebies out of them. They didn't know what to do with me. And once again, this is making me think about Superman. They loved him and hated him at the same time. Why? Because they knew he was powerful. I channeled that song by Kanye, Power, the other day, when he said in the song, no one man should have all of that power. There's many people that will envy your power because they want it. They wouldn't have a problem with it if it was them who was sitting in that seat. But because you have the power, they're afraid that you might use it against them. That's a message for someone. But although you are an avenging angel, yes, you only take action when it's necessary. I'm hearing justice is served. So you're walking justice. You don't just go around wishing evil on people. You don't just go around exacting revenge on people. You don't. You'd rather be peaceful and mind your own business, but they like to poke the bear is what I'm hearing. And then they get mad when you raise up. They get mad. But here they were just poking at you. And now it's making me think about that scripture again. I think it was Elisha in the Bible. When these children, they were picking at him. And he was a prophet of God. And next thing you know, the grizzly bears came and ate the children up. God said, I have no respect of persons. Anybody that speak on you, okay? Because I have chosen you. I have put you in that seat. I'm hearing my girl, Maji got the tea. If God hires you, who can fire you? So Spirit said, I need you to be in that Wednesday Addams energy. One thing about Wednesday Addams is she had no fucks to give. She didn't care what you thought about her. In fact, you being afraid of her intrigued her. She was like, oh, they're afraid of me? Good. You should be. So many of you are afraid of being seen as this monster, or being seen as powerful, because you're an empath. You've encountered many people where your power, your authenticity, it did make a lot of people feel threatened. It made them uncomfortable. And some of those people, they might have walked away from you. They might have ridiculed you because they said you were too much. Really what they wanted to say is, you're too powerful. You can't be controlled. You see right through me. You see through the bullshit. See, weak people, they like people that they can manipulate. But when they come across a strong-minded individual, an assertive individual, you're a challenge. It's giving you've met your match. You thought you were the big bad wolf. Well, baby, I'm a giant. I'm a titan. So what's a wolf? You're going to go scurrying away when you see what I'm really packing. Thank you, Spirit. Wolf pack. Just saying. So let them be afraid of you. Don't dim your light. These energies, they really want you to fear your power. And how do they do that? By making you fear being abandoned, making you fear being ridiculed by people, being burned at the stake energetically, being hung on the cross energetically. Because there are many people who will try to crucify your name. Little do they know, just like Yeshua, they were crucifying God. You don't think that karma ain't coming for your ass? I'm hearing angel of death. I'm hearing graveyard spells. So many of you that were playing around with your little kitchen magic, oh, it's about to get real. Don't get comfortable. I'm hearing surprise attack. You're not going to see it coming, just like my message from yesterday about Tommy from Power. Go and check that out. If you resonate with this message, that message will also resonate with you. Surprise attack. And I said that every time the ops, they tried to plan to take Tommy down, he was always one step ahead. Instead of them attacking him, he ended up attacking them when they least expected it. Spirit said, I need you to be in your Jupiter energy. So this was another synchronicity I came across. Let me read. It said Jupiter energy can refer to the planet's powerful internal heat and magnetism. There goes that heat again. It's giving solar plexus energy. Its astrological symbolism of expansion, luck, and wisdom, or the name of energy, companies like Jupiter Power, Energy Storage, and Jupiter Energy Oil and Gas. In astronomy, Jupiter radiates more energy than it receives from the sun due to gravitational compression, powering intense weather, while astrologically it signifies growth, abundance, and higher learning. At the bottom it says, in astrology and physics, internal heat. Jupiter radiates about 1.6 times the solar energy it absorbs, a result of residual heat from its formation. Wow. All of this is tying in together with the messages that I've received within the last few days about you being the sun energy, you being the thunder and the lightning. Wow. It says your energy is more powerful than the energy that you're absorbing. It's giving you are the sun. So Spirit said, you have a powerful internal heat and magnetism. Once again, it's giving, radiating your light. You are the light. You have a bright light inside of you. Now I'm thinking of that movie in The Craft. Once again, when the lady at the store tells her, you were one of the most powerful witches that I've ever come across. She said that she had yet to come across a light that was as powerful as Sarah's. I'm hearing God crafted you differently. I'm seeing somebody molding pottery, clay, and just creating you uniquely, specifically for your purpose. A dab of this and a dab of that. I'm hearing experiment. And now I'm seeing Stitch. You see, they thought that Stitch was all bad. But it was only because they had him in a cage. Thank you, Spirit. But when he was finally able to experience true love and acceptance, then his heart was able to melt. You saw a different side of him. He was capable of both. But initially, people were terrified of him because of what he could do. But Spirit said, I trust you because, yes, you are powerful and you can wreak havoc, but you won't. You don't. You would rather give it to me, which is what you should continue to do. Now, once again, defend yourself spiritually. If you have to light a black candle, if you have to return some energy, spiritual cleanses are significant. It's time for you to experiment, is what I'm hearing. Experiment with your spirituality more. I'm speaking to shamans, Spirit said. You're not meant to be afraid of this stuff. I'm hearing spookism. They've spooked you out. They've made things taboo. So you're not fully tapping into your power. Spirit said, we got your back. You don't have to worry. Let go of fear. Let go of fear. Because it will keep you from unleashing your full power, from reaching your full potential. Another beautiful synchronicity I came across was a message that said co-pilot. Spirit says you're a co-pilot. We're co-creating together. You're co-creating with Source. And Source appreciates you for being brave enough and courageous enough to speak the truth. To speak against this indoctrination that's been going on. People trying to box God in, trying to tell God who God should be. What? Excuse me. So God is proud of you, collective. But understand these energies, these opposition. They want you to go back into hermit mode. They want you to be the one that's afraid. Afraid of being misunderstood, afraid of being judged. I said in my other message, if somebody wants to misunderstand you, then let their ass go. You don't need to win everybody's approval. So what if some people don't like you? So what if some people are afraid of you? Good. Let their ass go. So they can make room for the people that actually want to learn, the people that actually want to ascend, the people that actually want to break out of this box of limitations. Spirit said, let they ass go. You don't need to impress anybody. No. And you also don't need to fear anybody. I'm hearing some of these people are your family members. The people closest to you. So that hurt you to your heart when they judged you, when they demonized you. Spirit said, I have no respect of persons. I don't care if they're blood or water. Let they ass go. They're blocking your path. They're blocking your view. Another synchronicity I came across was focus. Spirit needs you to have tunnel vision Don't get bombarded with the distractions in this season. God has a purpose for you. And yes, it is to trigger people. It is to awaken people. It is to activate people. So don't be afraid of your truth. Don't be afraid of people deeming you as a monster the same way they did Wednesday. They might have called her a monster. They might have demonized her, but they wouldn't fuck with her. They wouldn't fuck with her. They knew she was about that life. But you have to be like Wednesday, unbothered. You see, she embraced her darkness. She embraced all of herself. She embraced all of herself. It was giving conceited at times. Go and watch the show on Netflix. It's really good. She was completely unbothered. She didn't care. And there's people, they would try to challenge her like, oh, why are you like this? You're so mean and da-da-da. And she was like, girl, bye. I am who I am. You can like it or hate it. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. That's coming from people pleasing. You don't need to be liked by everybody. I'm hearing funning. You trying to be likable to protect yourself. I'm hearing funning. You trying to be likable in order to protect yourself. That's what funning is. So you dim your light, you diminish yourself, you lower your voice in order to protect yourself so that you don't ruffle any feathers, so that you can avoid conflict. I'm the peacemaker. Sometimes it's okay to hold your peace. Sometimes you need to speak your truth. I don't care how many feathers I ruffle. That is a part of your power. I'm hearing God's voice is always symbolized as thunder. Your voice is thunder. Your truth is thunder. So sometimes you might have to light their ass up. Wow, this is a powerful message. This is a powerful message. But Spirit is saying you can contain this power. You were built to contain this power. You were built to wield this power. But you have to stop caring. Now, one of the synchronicities I came across was a person with the last name Mayan. I talked about this on my other message. Illusions, Maya. You could also be tied to the Mayans. I know I am. What's up, fam? They're my peoples. Okay? But Spirit said, this life, this reality is an illusion. Don't sell your soul for an illusion. Because what really matters is what's going to happen after you leave this place. So you need to bank on that. Invest in that. Which is through liberating your soul. Not being confined by societal norms. You are liberating your soul. You are freeing your soul. I'm hearing this is how you're going to graduate from Earth School. You embracing your inner power. You becoming the creator of your reality. Becoming the co-pilot. You're co-creating with Source. As Source in a human body. It's giving Source is going to give you the inspiration. Source is your muse. Another synchronicity I came across was the company Nationwide. Spirit said you're going to reach nationwide stardom. Nationwide is on your side. And also on their logo, it had a bird. It looked like an eagle. So once again, eagles are birds of prey. Talked about this in my message yesterday. So birds are significant. You could be seeing birds. The number 222 is also significant. I also saw something that said pole view. So Spirit is saying, I need you to see things from a different perspective. And it's funny because I have Outlook email, and Spirit said it's time to see things with the new outlook. So pole view is giving North Pole, North Star. You're in your North Node. But Spirit said the illusion, the Maya, is crumbling because you're seeing life through a new outlook. You have a new perspective on life and what this is. Your purpose for being here. I just saw the word amended. Okay, so that means changes. You have changed your perspective. And I'm hearing that it's opening up doors, the floodgates. Thank you, Spirit, because I saw the word flood earlier and I saw a bunch of water. And I was like, I'm not really sure, but I'm sure this will come together. 11:44 on the clock right now. But you have opened up the floodgates of wealth and luck. Now, you saw earlier in both definitions of Jupiter and also in the bat, it mentioned good luck. It's time for you to reap that good karma. And I came across a company that had ocean in it. It also had pearls. So Spirit said, you're the pearl of the sea. Water could also be significant. And for some reason, I'm thinking of Little Mermaid now. So siren energy. You have that siren energy. You're also connected to the mer people, to the mermaids. That's right. So go touch some water. Go connect with the water. I'm hearing you have some roots there. I also heard it's going to help you open up these floodgates. But I came across Wentworth. I think it was somebody's last name, and it made me think of J.G. Wentworth. So you definitely have money coming in. And Spirit said there's about to be a tower, because I looked at the Eiffel Tower, and normally I channel Paris, but no, Spirit said you're about to have a tower. It's going to be a drastic change. It's giving an amendment to your life, and it's going to include you being of service to humanity, because service was another one of my synchronicities, and it's all coming together. Now, I also had 777 and also core and intel. So Spirit said, I'm giving you the intel in regards to your core, your solar plexus, leading to this success, you remaining in your power, you remaining confident, you not being afraid to ruffle some feathers. I'm hearing beast mode. You not being afraid to go into beast mode. Literally. I also saw untouchable, and I also saw one and only. So Spirit said you're untouchable. You have no reason to fear. Let them fear you if they want to, but you have no reason to fear. Understand that. And you're the one and only. You're the only one of your kind. Yes, we are a collective, but you are still unique. Once again, you were molded specifically for your purpose. You have a unique purpose. You have unique gifts. You have a unique way of delivering whatever message you're here to deliver. So deliver it. Spirit said that many of you have this fear of being wrong or making a mistake or failing. It's giving your ego trying to hijack you. I said in my other message the other day that ego is concerned with reputation. It's always trying to defend itself. It's always trying to protect itself. So it will actually keep you from doing things in order to protect you from embarrassment. Spirit said, get rid of that. Let go of this fear of failure. If you fail, okay. If you make a mistake, okay. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes. I'm hearing stalker. So there are some people, they've been, once again, trying to implant these thoughts to make you fear being wrong, to make you question yourself. Thank you, Spirit. And I just saw eyeshadow because I have my eyeshadow palette over there. And I was looking at my eyes. So they were trying to mess with your third eye chakra, your sight. They didn't want you to see clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Which is why Spirit said, I need you to have a new outlook. Now I'm seeing it is seeing through your third eye, not through your physical eyes. You have a new outlook because you're seeing through your spiritual eye. They wanted to block your eyesight. They wanted to block your sunlight. They wanted you to doubt yourself. Yes, I'm speaking the truth. They don't like that. They don't like it. But we don't care. Like I said in my other message, you try to go for my jugular, baby, I'm going to speak even louder. It's time for you to speak your truth. Speak up. Who cares if you're wrong? Everybody is worthy of making a mistake. You can always change your mind. You don't have to be Miss Know-It-All or Mr. Know-It-All. You don't have to know everything. We're constantly learning. The person that thinks they know everything is a person that can't really be taught. Like, Spirit can't work with you. You think you know everything. You're not open to learn. Be open to learn. You don't have to believe everything that you hear, but at least be open to hear different perspectives, to gather new outlooks. Because I'm hearing Spirit, they give us all messages differently. So this is why sometimes I'll tap into other readers, because it helps me see things that I might have not been able to see. And the way that they present the message is different than how I would present the message. Right? And Spirit might give them a message that they didn't necessarily give me. Because we're all connected anyway. So be open to learn. Be open to receive support. Be open to receive help. And be open to make mistakes from time to time. Who cares? Like I said, people love to crucify and ridicule people until they're the one making the mistake. And now they want you to have grace and mercy on them. Oh, my bad. It's like, nah, you was the one pointing the finger the whole time that I had to be Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. Now, when you make a mistake, you want me to turn a blind eye. Once again, referencing the eye. Spirit said you're having a third eye chakra awakening. Your third eye is activating, it's awakening, it's opening. Congratulations. I also saw 144 earlier, so I'm speaking to a collective of chosen ones. You are my soul family. Okay? You have a purpose here. But Spirit, they said that your ops, they're trying to project social anxiety onto you. I heard that's an energetic attack. That anxiety, you being afraid to be around people, to be seen by people, that is a demonic energetic attack. Understand that. Understand that. You are God. You think God is shy? Do you really think God is shy? Now I'm thinking about Adam and Eve when they were in the garden, and all of a sudden they became ashamed because they were naked. It's a deception. You have no reason to be afraid of people. If anything, people are afraid of you. I also saw when I was on Canva, there was a template and it was called Golden Hour. So this is just tying into that sun energy. It's your golden hour. It's time for you to shine. And we all know that golden hour light, baby, okay? It's given natural filter. But yes, it's your golden hour. So Spirit said shine. The spotlight is on you. I also saw a program that I work with from time to time to edit my videos. It's called Cap Cut. And Spirit said, cut out all the cap. Somebody been capping. Yes, these energies trying to project this energy. They're capping. They're capping. Telling you that you should be afraid. That people aren't going to accept you. People aren't going to understand you. You're never going to make it. They're capping. Okay? Energetically. Telepathically. Evil eyeing you. They're capping. Evil eye, in a sense, is just all cap. It's somebody projecting their own BS onto you that's not yours. So return that package. Spirit said purple could also be significant. Number 42 and 616 are also significant. So once again, collective, this is the end of this message. But Spirit said, embrace all of you. Embrace all of you. Embrace your darkness. Okay? Embrace your darkness. It's given Batman. He had to go into that cave. But that's what made him. He came out a hero. Right? He came out with his cape. He was flying. But he had to go into that cave. He had to go into that darkness. Thank you, Spirit. So that darkness, that dark night of the soul, wow, dark night, that is literally Batman's name. So you could have just went through a dark night. Nothing is a mistake. A dark night of the soul, an ego death, you dying to that old version of you. I'm hearing you dying to all of those projections. This version of you that was created by other people, family members, friends, churches, schools, principalities. You had to die to that self in order to emerge as a hero, and I'm hearing also as a villain. You're one and the same. You're Batman, you're Joker, you're Harley Quinn. Now I'm seeing Two-Face. That represents balance. I think his name was Harvey. He used to have the coin, but yeah, you're two sides of one coin. And depending on how people treat you is what's going to determine which side of the coin they're going to get. Heads or tails. Thank you, Spirit. So honestly, all of those characters in there, they hold a meaning, is what Spirit said. But you have to be able to see through a different outlook. These people, they put this stuff right in our face. But many of us, we think it's just entertainment. We miss the message. There is a truth even in some of their lies. Let me repeat that. There is truth even in some of their lies. I'm not religious, but baby, there's a whole lot of truth in the Bible. You just have to know how to decipher it. I'm hearing there's people that actually use it as a spell book. Yes. And these secret societies. Not all of them, but some of them. They know the truth. I'm hearing Masons. That could be significant. But Spirit said, speak your truth. Be the truth, because you are the truth. Thank you, Spirit. Peace and love, family. I'll talk to you again soon.